Welcome to your preview for morning movement and breath. This class happens Friday mornings at 8 a.m. at DM Wellness and Yoga. Within our morning movement and breath practice, we pick a different little piece of breath work to work on each week. So it'll vary week to week, and we'll spend between 10 and 15 minutes typically working with that breath. It might happen at the beginning of class, it might happen at the end, or it might happen both. So today we're going to work through a 4-7-8 breath. And then we'll move into our progressive flow. So the movement part of this practice is going to be a few different segments, typically in a class, where we're building on a few poses at a time. So we'll take a couple poses and then we'll repeat those and stack a few more on the end, building into a longer progression that will be moving with the rhythm of your breath. So this will just be an abbreviated practice today. But find yourself in a comfortable seat and we'll start to come into this breath. So start by just finding your comfortable seat. Maybe that's on the floor, maybe that's on a chair, just somewhere that your spine can feel upright. Shoulders can relax here, and you can let your eyes close or find a soft gaze. And we can start by just observing your breath, how it's arriving in its natural state, nice slow pace all the way in and all the way out. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. Just starting to slow your breath here a little bit. A long, full breath all the way in and a nice slow breath all the way out. And then as you follow this breath in and out a few times, start to add just a slight pause at the top. So once you breathe in, hold the breath here, and then breathe it out. So just easing into this rhythm of filling up, finding a slight pause as you hold the air in your lungs, and then exhaling it out. Maybe starting to make that exhale a little longer than the inhale. Breathing in, find a pause, long, slow breath out. And then we'll start to find a count with this breath. So still finding that breath in, a pause, and releasing. Let's try to breathe into a count of 4, holding at the top for a few seconds, and then breathing out 4, 6, or 8. Working towards our 4-7-8 breath. So I'll guide you here, and you can ease into that hold. If 7 seconds feels like forever to you, start with 4, and then over time, as that gets more comfortable, you can increase the hold. So if you're with me, we'll empty out all of the air. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let it out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat, fill up, hold, breathe out. One more time, breathing in and hold, breathing out. Breathe in, just start to come back toward your natural breath. Inhale turns into the exhale and back around again. Giving yourself a moment just to reset. I know we're coming in and out of this breath work very quickly today. A shortened variation, we would normally spend more time building in just to ease your body into that pattern. Take a moment to find your natural breath again. Maybe even a little movement here, one shoulder at a time. And then we'll come around onto all 4s. So set yourself up here into a tabletop shape with your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, fingers spread wide on the mat. And a few passes through cow and cat just to start to work into the spine. Breathe in as you drop your belly. Lift your head, look inhale, chin to chest. Push your hands into the mat as you round. Breathe in, belly sinks, let the tailbone turn up. Breathe out, hollow the belly, tilt the tailbone down. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Find your neutral spine on a breath in, and then tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. A few breaths here as you find your way into this upside down V shape. Really let your chest press back toward your thighs today. Take a breath here. And bend your knees and look forward. Go ahead and walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Folding forward nice and heavy. Breathe in to a halfway lift. Hands connect along your legs. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms extend overhead, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms, find a back bend. Inhale, rise and reach to mountain. And then exhale, hands through heart center as you hinge and fold forward. Taking these movements again with our breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach and rise, mountain pose. And exhale, cactus your arms, find a back bend. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe into a halfway lift, and we start to add on. Hands to the mat. Left foot travels back. Just take a moment to wiggle into your low lunge here. 90-degree bend in that right knee. Stabilize the legs as you breathe in and rise. Crescent lunge. Shoulder blades soften down the back. Nice steady gaze straight ahead. And then exhale, left heel spins down, arms open to a T for warrior two, gazing forward. Stay here for your breath. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame the right foot, left heel pivots, take a big step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach and rise, mountain pose. Repeating these movements, exhale to a back bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. This time the right foot travels back. Taking your time. These are new poses on this side, so wiggle into your lunge. Stabilize the legs as you rise up and reach, finding crescent. Exhale, right heel anchors down, open arms to a strong T, warrior two, gazing forward for a breath. And then cartwheel the hands down, pivot your back foot, big step up to the top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reach and rise. And exhale into that back bend. Breath in, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Back to the first side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot travels back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. We add on, right palm flips up, breathe in, reverse warrior, reach it up and back. And then exhale, coming back through center, hands to heart, forward twist. Back heel can pivot as you hook the left elbow outside your right thigh. Keep drawing that right shoulder back and down, easing into your twist. Stay here for a breath. Lengthen from your left heel to the crown of your head. And then exhale, unhook, plant the hands, big step up to the top. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breath out, let it go. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Second side. A halfway lift to reset, breath in. And then hands to the mat, right foot travels back. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out, warrior two. Adding on this side, left palm flips up, breathe in to reverse your warrior. And then exhale, hands to heart center and twist. Right elbow to left thigh, option to pivot the back heel as you draw the left shoulder back and down, lengthen the crown of your head. Stay for the breath. Unhook, ground down, big step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach, mountain pose. Exhale to your back bend. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the breath in. Ground down on the breath out, step your left foot back. Back to these familiar shapes. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in to reverse. Exhale to twist. Adding on, unhook the left elbow, ground your left hand, and breathe in to stretch the right arm open, dragonfly twist. Exhale, right hand comes down, left knee lowers, shifting back to a seated half split. Think of pulling your hips back to lean forward over that right leg a couple breaths. And then walk it forward, tuck the left toes under, lift your left knee, big step up to the top. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to back bend. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe into reverse. Breathe out to find your twist, right elbow to left thigh. Find that balance. Then hook the right elbow, plant your right hand, breathe into dragonfly twist. And then next exhale, bring your hand down, right knee drops, shifting back, seated half splits. A couple breaths here this first time through. Feel your hamstring stretch. And then walk it forward, back toes tuck, lift the knee, big step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Breathe in to reach. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, left foot steps back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, hands to heart and twist. Unhook the left elbow, ground and open, dragonfly. And then exhale, half split, take it back. Our last addition today, walk it forward, back toes top, left knee lifts, and then left foot is gonna kick up into the air as you find your standing split. So nose dive towards that knee. From here, exhale, Shiva squat, left knee behind the right, a squeeze of the thighs, option hands to heart center as we work on this balance, pushing down through the right foot, rise up, arms by your sides, one-legged mountain. From here, just ground that left foot. We'll reset, breath in, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to lift. Breathe out, fold forward. Reset, halfway lift. Coming into our second side, hands down, right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Breathe out, prayer twist. Right hand down, left arm open. And then exhale, seated half split. Shift it back. Rock it forward, right toes tuck, right knee lifts. A big breath in, standing split. Find your balance, let the head get heavy. And then exhale, right knee behind the left for that squeeze. Option hands to heart center. Really testing the balance here as we push that left foot into the floor. Rise up, breath in, one-legged mountain. And then exhale, ground your right foot. One breath in, mountain pose. And exhale, fold forward. Reset with a halfway lift. And we'll close it out by grounding the hands. Take one foot back at a time. Knees to the mat, nice and wide, big toes to touch, child's pose, hips to heels, forehead to the mat. Maybe a big sigh out, letting some of that heat, some of that energy go as you allow yourself to ground, soften, relax for a few breaths. Feel things start to shift and settle. The heart rate coming down, that breath starting to slow. When you're ready, you can shift forward, coming to a seating or kneeling position to close out this little mini practice today. If you come to class, expect for that progression to get a little bit longer. We'll have a little bit more warm-up coming in and a little bit more cool-down coming out. Feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions on this video, or if you got this in an email, go ahead and hit reply and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.